Hi, in this lecture I'll discuss verbs. So verb shows an action or a state of being in a sentence. So for example, it tells us what a person or thing does. For example, Sita laughs or the clock strikes. It also shows what is done to a person or thing. For example, Ravan was killed or the window is broken. And it also tell what a person or thing is. For example, Ram is ill. I feel sorry. So a state of being. So how they are, what they are, how they are feeling. The baby is sleeping. So we can broadly classify verbs into three categories: transitive verb, intransitive verbs, and auxiliary or helping verb. So first, transitive verb. So when the action by the doer or the subject impact any other person or thing, which is an object, so that verb is a transitive verb. For example, he kicks the football. So here action by him impacted the football, which moved. He ate his lunch before time. So the action by him impacted the lunchbox, which became empty before time. He sent an email to his friend. So the action by him impact the email which was sent to his friend. So a object again can be one or two. So in the first subject there is only one object, football. It was impacted by the kick by him. And here there are two objects. One is first the email is sent and to his friend. So email and his friends are two objects. So here email is a direct object and his friend, which is a person, is an indirect object. Email is sent to his firm, to his friend. So email become a direct object because the action impacted by him is email sending, and then that friend ultimately receive it. So he is a indirect object. My father gave me a watch. So here again my father action impacted me and a watch. A watch is transferred from him to me. So I got the watch. So watch here is a direct object and me who received the watch is indirect object. So this is also an example of transitive verb. Now intransitive verb. When the action does not impact any other person or thing. So for example, he laughs. So he is laughing himself. So it is not impacting me or any other person. So here this is a intransitive verb. The baby sleeps. So the baby is sleeping himself. It's not impacting any other person. So this is the example of intransitive verb. So next is auxiliary or helping verb. So auxiliary or helping verb is used with the main verb to make tenses, passive forms, negative sentences or questions. So is, are, am, was, were, will, shall, do, does, did, have, had, has are various examples of auxiliary verb. For example, she is writing a letter. So is being used as a helping verb and it's showing the tense. Like she is presently writing a letter. She was sleeping. So here the was is an auxiliary verb and it was telling something was being done in the past. So she was sleeping in the past, not now. So similarly, we can ask question like was she sleeping? So we ask question in the past like was she sleeping or is she writing a letter? So we are also using the auxiliary verb to ask question. So another example could be he completed his work. So there is no auxiliary verb here, but did he complete his work? So we use did to ask question, and then He did not complete his work. So here we use did not to make a negative sentence.